Hey you guys, welcome back to another video. In this tutorial I'm going to teach you guys how to do it's the corner to corner, or the C to C that you guys have been seeing everywhere. Basically only halfway done and used as a shawl, as an amazing shawl I might add. I used a finer yarn. It was, let me find a skein that has a label. I used this guy, and as you can see, it's pretty thin. And I used a 6mm hook to get this texture, which just stretches really nice. And I actually wear this as a scarf, where you wear this end in the front, and then just, you know, bring these around the front. That looks like a big mess, but it looks really nice. And it's my favorite so far. But it's really easy, and all you're gonna need is a hook, preferably a couple sizes bigger than what would normally be called for. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm just gonna use a worsted weight 4-ply. I love this yarn, and I'm gonna use a 6.5. But you'd want to use, if you were to use a worsted weight, I would go up to a 7, which is hard to find, or an 8 to get the lacy effect. You could still do it this way, which is fine. You just have a thicker fabric. So enough of my jibber jabber. So what we're gonna do is your slip knot. And this video is assuming you know the crochet basics. If not, there's tons of refresher courses. Let me zoom in a little bit. This is my take 2 on this video. The first one was horrible. Okay. I didn't have it set on HD. Okay, so you have your slip knot. Now we're gonna chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we're going to go to the 4th chain from the hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to do a double crochet into that chain. Trying to go through both loops. It just looks sturdier and neater. And do a double crochet. Okay, double crochet into the next 2 stitches. Making sure to go through both loops. I wish you guys could see how I'm doing this. I have the tripod on my lap. Looks really funny, but it seems to be working. Make sure to go through both loops. Foundation chains are always the fiddliest. Okay, so that's what it should look like so far. Now we're going to chain another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and now you're going to want to count back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet into that stitch. Did I lose that stitch? Got it. Okay, double crochet. And double crochet into the next 2. See those? 1 and 2. One, and then into this guy. And you gotta watch that one. That seems to be the one people miss a lot. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Pretty weird looking. So we're gonna want to go over to where we skipped our chains at the beginning and just slip stitch right in there. Okay, now we're gonna chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then in the same space we're going to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and now we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, go back to your 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, and do a double crochet into the next, so into the next 2, and then into this guy, which is sometimes tricky. Okay, you see him? And then gotta kind of flip your work around. Here's our block. Okay, so here's our new block, our new edge. Here's the block we worked, and here's our chain 3 space. So we want to slip stitch right back into that chain 3 space. And now we want to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets into the chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then we want to go here to the beginning where we skip those chains and we slip stitch again. Chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet back into the chain space. 1, 2, 3. And then this is what you should have so far. Still pretty weird looking. Chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, count back 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Double crochet. You guys see a pattern forming? Do your double. Into the next stitch, do another double. And into this one, another double. So kind of flip this back, and then here's your, should be pretty, getting a little easier to see your chain spaces, but you're always going to slip stitch into your chain space, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet into the chain 3 space. 1, 2, 3. Next, chain 3, slip, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet into the same space. 1, 2, 3. And then don't forget your corner. Slip stitch. And then chain 3. This is what's building it out. Every time we do a chain 3 and then 3 double crochets in here, that's what's causing it to grow. That's our increase. So do our 3 double crochets, and then chain 6. Well, actually it's the chain 6 that's causing it to grow out. But this is what you should have so far. This is the bottom of our shawl, and we're just going to keep working up. But see, it looks much better once you get a little farther along. You can see all the holes and the laces, the lace pattern. Okay, so always when you get to the end of your row, you're always going to chain 6. So I'm going to do one more row with you, and I think you guys probably have it. If you don't, you can just start back from the beginning of the video and just watch it over, because it's the same for every single row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, count 4 back, 1, 2, 3, 4, double crochet, 4th chain from the hook, double crochet in the 5th chain from the hook, if I can get it in. I'm tired, guys, so that's why I'm kind of talking funny. And then double crochet into the 6th chain from the hook. And I mean, you don't have to, but I always make sure I go through both loops. It just makes it tighter and neater. Okay? And always give it a flip, because it'll flop around. Slip stitch into your next chain space. Chain up 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets back into the same space. 1, 2, 3. Slip stitch. You can kind of move those over. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochet back into the chain space. 1, oops. Next, slip stitch, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Happens to us all. Okay, and then again into your very last chain space. You want to go in there. Okay. And then chain your 3 and do your 3 double crochet in the same space. And you're just going to keep repeating this exact same pattern over and over and over until you get the desired height and width, because it's going to grow up and out. And I just think it's pretty, and it's obviously I'm going slow, but this works up, I mean, so quickly. It's incredible how quickly. Let me see if I can pan out for you guys so you guys can see exactly how big this thing is. So I gotta unscrew the camera. Oop, yarn! Flashing my balls. Okay. Hold on, give me a second, guys. Patience is a virtue. Oh, there goes my hook. Okay, can you see this? No, it looks even worse. Okay. Let's get up close on the stitching. So you can see that. But it's just, it's so pretty. It's so long. And it can be worn so many different ways. And like I said, this is just 2 skeins of yarn. And continued going up. So we probably stopped about here. So you're just going to keep going in the exact same pattern. And that's how it's going to come out. And I don't wear it like a traditional, you know, granny shawl. I wear it with the point in the front. And then bring the sides around. And kind of tuck them in. And it looks really nice. And you can even tie the ends and wear it as an infinity. But, I don't know. I hope this helped you guys. If you have any questions or comments, look down below. And while we're here, let's look at some yarn, shall we? A little sneak peek of, yeah, it's everywhere. This is actually my dining room. Isn't that crazy? My husband's like, he tolerates it. I think I even have some yarn shoved down in here. Hi, Mom, I love you. I know you don't like me showing my mess. So yeah, but I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. And give it a try. And if you have any questions, comments, just leave me a message and I'll get back to you. Love you guys. Bye.